On the left is the brand new TaylorMade Qi4D. It costs £549. On the right is the 2021 Sim 2, picked up on eBay today for £149. The marketing tells you the one on the left goes further. But as a finance consultant, I'm looking at a different number. If you buy the Qi4D today, you are essentially setting fire to £200 the moment you take the plastic off. That is a 33% immediate write-down on your balance sheet. In the next few minutes, I'm going to run a depreciation audit on your golf bag to prove why the smartest golfers and the richest ones are buying 5-year-old technology. I spend my days auditing corporate finances, but today we are auditing the golf industry's favorite revenue streams, your ego and hope. We need to establish a new metric for this audit. Stop looking at spin rates and launch angle. I want you to look at CPY, cost per yard. Let's look at the data. The new Qi4D promises what? Unforgiving speed. Let's be generous. Let's say the 2026 tech gives you 4 yards over a well-fitted driver from 2021. The price difference is roughly £450. That means you are paying 112 yards for one single yard. If a client brought me an investment proposal with that kind of return on investment, I wouldn't just reject it. I'd fire them. So why do we do it as golfers? Because we don't understand the depreciation curve. And I've made that mistake several times as well. Last year, I made the mistake of falling for the marketing hype, and I bought a Ping G440 LST. This cost me £529, and I regret that decision, and I should not have done that. But this is what I call the golf gear death spiral. Year zero is launch day. You pay £549. You are happy, over the moon. Year one, the Qi5 comes out. Your driver is now old tech. The value drops to £350. You just lost £250 in 12 months. Year two, value stabilizes around 220. By year 5, we hit the floor. The driver is now worth about 130 to 150 pounds. This drop right here, this steep line, that is the marketing tax. You are paying for the TV ads, the tour player sponsorships, and the shiny carbon face. But here's the secret the industry absolutely hates. The performance curve doesn't look like this price curve at all. The performance curve is basically a flat line. I dug into the archives. I compared the distance data from 2021 versus 2026. The ball speed difference was negligible, maybe 1.5 miles per hour if you strike it perfectly. Is 1.5 miles per hour worth a £450 premium? Absolutely not, in my opinion. In the used market, you're buying the engineering, but you aren't paying for the hype. A titanium face from 2021 is still a titanium face. Physics hasn't changed in 5 years. Only the paint job has. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's not just about distance. The new drivers are more forgiving. They help me hit more fairways. In finance terms, you're talking about risk management. You are willing to pay a premium to reduce the volatility of your swing. But let's audit that claim for a minute. Has forgiveness actually improved in 5 years? I looked at the MOI numbers, the moment of inertia. That's the physics term for how much a club resists twisting on a bad shot. Here is the uncomfortable truth. We hit that legal limit for forgiveness years ago. The Ping G425 Max from 2021 literally maxed out the MOI allowed by the ruling bodies. The new Qi4D claims to be 10k MOI. Guess what? The old stuff was already there. The Qi10, the Ping G30. So if you hit it off the toe with the 2021 driver, it goes into the rough. If you hit it off the toe with the 2026 driver, it also goes into the rough. But maybe it goes 2 yards further into the rough. The forgiveness premium you are paying for is mostly marketing fluff. You aren't buying a straighter ball flight. You are buying a placebo effect. If you do want to buy forgiveness, don't spend £600 on a driver head. Spend that money instead on a shorter shaft or a proper fitting or a lesson. That is actual risk management. So here is my official consulting advice for your game and your wallet. I call it the 5-year rule. If you want to upgrade your driver, look for the flagship model from exactly 5 years ago. Why 5 years? First, the price floor. It has fully depreciated. You can buy it now for £150, play it for a year and sell it for £140. Your cost of ownership is basically zero. Second, the tech sweet spot. It's modern enough to have high MOI and adjustability, but old enough to be cheap. Stop buying the latest models. Go find a Sim2, a Ping G425 or a Titleist TSI3. Use the £450 you save to buy lessons instead. That will gain you 20 yards, not 4. Golf is hard enough as it is without going broke doing it. So treat your bag like an investment portfolio, not a casino. We are building a community here of golfers who care more about their score than their brand loyalty. If you are ready to stop wasting money and start playing smarter, hit that subscribe button right now. And I want to know in the comments, what is the oldest club in your bag that you refuse to replace? Let me know below. And if you wonder if you should buy a premium putter, check out this video. I'll see you in the next one.